This is 5 Minute Friday on model speed versus model accuracy. This episode is the final episode in a 3-part series on strategies for getting business value out of machine learning. For 5 Minute Friday a fortnight ago, I covered my first strategy, which is being confident that there's a commercial problem to solve before starting collection or machine learning model development. Then for 5 Minute Friday last week, we dug into the data collection process after you've decided on a commercial problem to solve. Today's episode is all about what you do once you've collected some data. If you're collecting more and more labeled data gradually, then to start, you're likely best off using a simple model. This also enables you to confirm whether there's any valuable signal in the data you've been collecting so far. So to start, you might use a simple logistic regression model with a handful of manually curated features you've come up with as your model inputs. Later, as you start to collect lots of data, the exact amount depends on the particular problem you're solving, as well as how much signal there is in the data relative to the noise. But as soon as you have lots, it could eventually start to make sense to experiment with more complex machine learning models, such as deep learning models, which can automatically learn the most important features in the data and can outperform simpler models with respect to accuracy. Speaking generally, you might need at least tens of thousands of data points to meaningfully make use of deep learning. For some problems, you might need millions, or in extreme cases, even billions of data points for a large deep learning model to demonstrate its worth and capability. This brings me to my next point, which is that when you deploy your machine learning model into a production system for users to use, speed is almost always more important than accuracy. Users have become accustomed to receiving the results of their query in seconds or less. If you decide to use a massive deep learning model over a regression model because it provides a small lift in model accuracy, but it takes 10 seconds to provide an output to your user, then you might be better off using the regression model. The model needs to be accurate enough that users are satisfied with the results they get. But to use a touch of technical jargon, if your massive deep learning model only offers a few percent more of the area under the ROC curve relative to your regression model, that difference may be imperceptible to your users in practice. Waiting 10 seconds instead of 1 second for their result, however, will definitely be perceptible. All right, so there you have it. That is my third and final part of this 3-part series on strategies for getting business value out of machine learning. Start with simple models and don't get too hung up on model accuracy in production. Model speed could be more important to your users. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this 3-part series. I had a fun time making it. Let me know what you think and keep on rocking it out there, folks. I'm looking forward to enjoying another round of the Super Data Science Podcast with you very soon.